The lobotomite returns!
Mario, what do you do? Now more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone. Around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us. And anything without a brain, also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
Doesn't make much sense to me. That means you're trapped here.
Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence.
The fence.
That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Duh. But there's a whole world beyond this place.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Evidence to the contrary.
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data.
Duh.
You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable.
I'm living proof that there is.
Doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Bro, I'm living proof. Can you tell me about the Big Empty? Let's explain what these particular technologies.
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Anyway.
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animalogy, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You are responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
You made cazadors. What makes you think they haven't escaped contained at Big Mountain? Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
What makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead. You might make them more fertile or impregnate me. That's right. Trust me. I wonder what happens. I'm generally curious.
The lobotomite.
Let's see. Let's see.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, when did you create the cazadors? Concrete fact, one. Oh, nice.
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday.
2003?
Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts. The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed. That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius.
Mobius.
All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
I have you leveled this place. I saw the expanse from the balcony. You made a mess of the landscape. This crater looks like it's been tag teamed by giant fuckbots.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Science. Test. What was this explosion?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed. Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped. Submit. Until next.
I have like half a dozen quests now. Go to this thing and install this. I got it. All of this. Scientist gloves. Dr. 8. Can you speak? Do you understand me? He only speaks in code. Did something happen with your voice module? That is too bad or good or something. A yes or a no? Pretty sure you can understand me and I want some answers. Know anything about Dr. Mobius? Can you tell me? Apologies, Klein wants to. Who are you? Double circle, a dash, whoever. Alright, just calm down. Didn't mean to alarm. Uneducated. or you're procollating or something. Tell me about the big big mountain that is. Sound a little down. You just said this place seems like a scientific loony bin. I agree. Ran out of steam in the middle there. Science. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco term link protocol you're broadcasting, right? I'm just full of surprises. Well, I hacked enough Robco terminals to know. Nice pun on the header. File ref. Oh, the code's got some problems. I'm not arguing that. Just realize I'm understanding you. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. Robco terminal, but not by choice. That's Robco terminal protocol does. That mean it can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your right to make your voice mine. If that terminal code, that's terminal code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. About when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sound ejaculate into my sonic emitter. How did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived? Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? A bird. Oh, projectile is kind of evident. Emitter works better. Good to see you. Any news? I want to ask you something, well... about when I first arrived. Or there had to be some other way to fire it up. Can we at least talk it over next time? I can find some cram lying around and put some duct tape around the lid and good to go. There's about it. It's just that it's best to keep that stuff private, you know? Said about it, the better. Let's move on for yeah. know what the hell he said, but he said it.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression.
Good God, Darla.
Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
A quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
Nani? Lady Killer, it seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What? Nonsense.
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch. Usually. Turn and cough roughly, then slowly scratch nose. Run your hands along the sides of your face, then exhale rapidly. Breathe deep.
What? What are you doing? Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography? Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body. Semi-superiority, but you miss being human, admit it.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
Just to breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you.
Over existing?
Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there.
Did she just goon? I made a brave goon.
Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I feel strange in here. Peaceful but on edge.
is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here. An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin.
Who are you?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied
That's a
sciences and techniques to apply those sciences.
Jeez.
I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
First head chief researcher. A lot of titles. 211 doctorates. That's not even possible.
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned. What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Why did you remove my brain? And how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
How am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, were get slurped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
About
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech clan wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Can you tell me about the Big Empty, Big Mountain?
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see, no matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous top subjects.
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why did you say 3-1 subject before?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure. Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way. And
when visitors attack. Metal box. Ooh, rent it. Ammo box. Small energy cell. Nice.
Stop hovering. I mean, if you want. Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
Impossible. You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, Emily.
I mean,
Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my Pip-Boy?
How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make. It'll last 1,000 years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I don't think I'll worry you by telling you what House and his robots have been up to since.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
I'm down. Just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors?
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, 8 tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
What is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Oh, are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
Intelligence. If they keep confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0.
I don't know. Oh, sounds more impressive. Alright. So you want me to call you Zero, or...
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
I need an intelligence of 9? Get that intelligence of 9. if you wanted to differentiate the O and 0, just put a slash through the 0.
What?
0, draw a slash through it. Standard term-link code to distinguish the two.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
And that's what makes you truly a 0. Hey, yo! So, is that what you want to be? Yeah, how you incompetent survived this long?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Oh, well, there's power in 0, reduces anything multiplied against it to 0. Oh, or you may want to stick with O as in the O of discovery. Maybe you should dispense with the names and focus on the accomplishments?
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. Then make a 0 in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
So 0 got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-resses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
Certainly is interesting. Huh. Whatever it once was. Supposed to be something?
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Tell me about Mobius and these monsters.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Are those worthless caps to test the CU barter function? Hey, tell me about this facility.
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Nice.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Let's... So your lack of earmuffs. Trying to hide a trace of Gab and Hinge. I thought you Colin about the conversation you had.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Let's see. Taking your brain. I leveled up. Beautiful. Let's see. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on the sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asking you some questions.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left us some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Seem like the one in charge you are.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Yeah, 10 viewers, nice. Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us. A friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings? Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems? Go with the medicine.
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Oh, why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting. Or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain.
I'm gonna tell Mr.
Should
House.
have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Oh, why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who are these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. He also broke one of my trains.
I have a feeling it was the Institute.
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
I like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
I have some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this auto-doc surgery code you mentioned? To set up the auto-doc medical routine, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes. Always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-doc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know?
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerves to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab. Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-doc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
It is lost. Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
These are mechanical... Robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings.
It's
and
Dr.
no one else in the
Zero.
think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Interesting.
Yes, a most good buy.
Huzzah. Terrifying presence, positive spaz, life giver. When life giver perk, you gain an additional 30 hit points. Skeleton. Center mass, you don't fool around with a fancy trick straight to this version. No, in fact, you get an additional 15% damage with the text targeting the torso. What level am I? I'm 38. Let's check on the high level. What? You're so sneaky that you can sneak even with the pimp-away light on. Anytime the pimp-away light is on, and sneak bonus to offset the light sneak penalty. Burden to bear. The wasteland in there with the most gear wins, or at least survives. You can now carry an additional 50 pounds of gear stacked with strong back perk. Lesson learned, ferocious reader. You don't just read books, you tear into them. Damaged books you pick up become blank magazines, which you can use to copy your existing skill magazines at a workbench, or convert blank magazines back to books. That does sound handy, actually. So many perks! With the atomic perk, you are 25% faster and stronger whenever you are basking in the warm glow of radiation. Outside irradiated areas, your action points AP regenerate faster and faster the higher your level of radiation sickness becomes. That does sound nice. Oops. But I like damage. Where? Oh. Ah, here it is. Comes to personal. Your sneak attack criticals with pistols, revolvers, and submachine guns, whether guns or energy weapons, all inflicting additional 20% damage. Oh, that's for. Wait, that's only for sneak attack? Huh. So two-hand weapons are actually relatively significant. Lana, let's plus 5% bonus to damage against humans and non-feral ghouls. Threshold against all melee weapons on protection, not be knocked down in combat. Additional 10 points. I'm just at this right now. Find any trace of Gaben. Sonic emitter. Oh, this is gonna be a while. Hello, Kim Jong-un. How goes it? That one. Information now available in the vendor.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
Getting ready for the day. Nice. You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
Oh. So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotypes?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Oh, why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
What services do you
In
provide?
addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile. Very good, sir. And might I venture to opine that a new trilby might be just the thing to complete Sir's ensemble?
What? Sonic Emitter Revelation. The upgrade that they were talking about? Purified water. Ooh, fixer. Dimmy packs. Have schematics. Do you? No, you don't. I wonder why. Wait. Why does this weigh so much? And what? Dealer. I don't need that grenade. Water, and there we go. 14,000 caps. Muggy. This is your heart. Apparently, cranial surgery complications required its removal, and until your brain is returned, your heart can't be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. What you doing? Trying to look around and figure out things. You're just playing with all the brain stones. Brain for all of that. Yet any of the other person? Didn't they give me 2 personality chips? Let me get the lay of the land one more time. And I'll let him move.
Intruder, you will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
Alright. And how much weight do I have on me? I'm at 280. That is a lot of ammo I have for that thing. I'll probably use it later. Keep this. Let's like shotgun. EMP bonus, damage versus robots, and for both. Do 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 do. I should have sold those hides.
Might I be of service, sir?
Well, I got to go. See you later. No problem, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Sub before I leave. No problem. Thank you. Weapons bench. The workbench. Time bomb section. Ammo. I could have sworn. I hear music. Oh, that's why.
The Uncanny Valley Research Center has been canceled until further notice. As in, until someone notices it.
Oh, what the? Not expecting an axe-wielding maniac. EMP bonus damage versus robots, power armor, HP negative 20. Thing's cool looking. That one's got a gun. Slash the lobotomite. Slash! And slash again! How did I end up on the other side of it? Ooh, a hunting rifle. Don't need one right now, though. Buff out. Ammo caps. There. Come to me, lobotomite. Face me. Yes, face me. I shall beat you with your own weapons. Oh god, they're beating my ass. Okay, let me take a step back. Hold on. Forget to bring the minigun. I always forget. Lucky I had to reload. Fire at will. Who's will? That man over there. No, probably I should have gotten that torso perk. Attack speed. Huh. They hit hard, but they die quick.
Are you out there, my little teddy bear? Do you benefactor of your peace feed so much?
Did she say what I think she said? I think, yeah. Another into. There you go. That was a close swing. Ouchies. That works. Really missed. And again, it was at 46%, so what did I expect? 42. I missed. And I took the 50-50 and missed. Like a scrub. Why do you hit so hard? Not to self, increase defense. Power fist. This looks important.
I hope I didn't leave my giant robo-scorpion on. That thing eats power like no tomorrow.
What the hell? Trauma override harness. Man. Why are these ones more technologically advanced? They have skulls. Really? Wait a minute, no I'm not. That is a ghost rifle. No wonder why. Well, if you're gonna stand there. Hello, sir.
Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly.
You can do that. That's pretty funny.
Hostiles in area. Continued resistance unlocked. Warning. Hostiles in area.
Cut through like butter.
Will be restored soon. Please stand by.
Right, it's hurricanes around. Wait. Microfusions. I don't think I want to do that. To rocket? Cells. I have a lot of energy cells. Nothing, a whole lot of nothing, nothing. Project, light switch. Wood locker. Open desk. Sunset. Oh, nice. Bottle caps. More bottle caps. Gotta get the one that allows you to get more bottle caps when looking into stuff. Doo-doo. A lot of nothing, a whole lot of nothing. More bottle caps. More bottle caps. Oh. More ammo. Laser grenade. Stim pack. Coca-Cola. There we go. It's telling me to go that way. But what's over here?
Anyone who can understand these messages, you do not belong here. We will find you.
They should just start saying to like random people that seem inept, saying, I am the voice of God. Like on some red versus blue stuff. That would be pretty funny. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that though. Alex for the XO2 antenna have been uploaded to the think tank.
You won't succeed. Now, if my
Jesus.
scorpions have any say in the matter?
Wait a moment. Before you go, we hope you've enjoyed your stay.
How do you get
Farewells
the
can be a time of
Sierra
sadness.
Madrid in this? Well, that sucks. There's the Robo Scorpion. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're all over the place. That's a problem. EMP bonus damage versus robots power. This is a melee weapon. You get to use an antenna. It's pretty funny. Die.
Destroy this one, I'll make more. Are you sure you scammed something? I see. Scorpion, attack. I end you.
No, it's a lot quicker with that. Ow. Ow. Really thought there would be a cool weapon I would get off of them, guess not.
Yep.
Crippled the stinger, yet it still shoots. I thought it would break off. Well, that sucks for me. gotta be some weak point on this thing. There's legit none. At this point, this is not becoming worth it.
I see you. Now I end you. Well done, Lobotomite. Soon the technologies will be... Intruder, return what you have stolen from me.
It's better run away from these things, I guess.
You're no match for science.
Clearly. It would be nice if I had an Exo 2 power armor right about now. Well, those things are slow, so I can outrun them. And I'm running out of stim packs, only got 18. Found the cuckoo's nest. Beer. Cannons. Probably could use that to my advantage. That is a very far range. There you go. I would love not seeing fire all over my screen. That would be a beautiful, beautiful thing. There you go. That did not hit again. This is a problem. The fact that I have to run. I didn't think these enemies would be this strong. Oh, I thought I had 18 Stimpaks. I have 39. M93. Not much. In a bit of a situation. Just standing there, menacingly. Please tell me I didn't hurt myself. Wow! Of course. And I didn't save the game. That's annoying. Game just crashed.
Well done, lobotomite.
I'm all the way back here. Alley-oop.
Intruders,
Sunset sarsaparilla, where are you? There you are. That was 5 points per 25 seconds. Nice, another stealth boy. You don't have to engage me. Nah.
Weapon status engaged.
Ah, crap, not again. At least they have different weapons this time. Won't let me get any closer. That is a warhead. I did not expect the dude to come up here. That is a whole headshot. Another one down.
My aggression is increasing geometrically. Do you hear me, think tank?
Pulse rifle for the win. Charge. Truly is my strongest weapon. this fuck? Oh shit. Still works. Throwing axis? One still works. I have one that I can control. Missile launcher.
Do not attempt to fight them. They will shoot. And then possibly explode.
Damn it. Oh, it's just a regular plasma rifle? Rifle can't repair one. I might screw myself over by doing this. Really? It happened again. Why? Hopefully I ended up doing, okay, he did.
Might I be of service, sir?
NCR. Energy cells. Should have brought that light machine gun. Piercing. Which I want to buy now.
Might I be of service?
Did not want to do that.
Might I be of service, sir?
Plus rifle. I don't think I'm gonna use this multiple assault rifle, to be honest. Like a repair dynamite? Thing. I know it's not worth doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Good lad.
Oh my! Partial functionality restored. That's less than optimal.
City killer, it's not often I meet a light switch with the brains and beauty. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Maybe one of these nights we can discuss theorems.
God. Why wait? I can talk about theorems right now. No. I'd enjoy that.
Me too. Hope you can keep up. I work pretty fast. Here, something for you to brush up on.
Nice. What functions do you serve?
Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved in research on the ability of light levels to enhance human cognition.
What were the results?
We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Certain spectra of visible light actually increased cognitive function and reasoning ability. Of course, Dr. Mobius's brain is so big already, we had a hard time measuring it.
Hey, yo. Can you turn those lights on for me?
As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. The data from that study has gone missing. You'll have to find a backup if you want to use the smart lights. Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
Talking to a light switch. $12.47. Wrong thing. And to go to Big Mountain. Dum 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 dum. The dog? Night Stalker. Go away. Evil Night Stalker. Stop trying to bite me! Dun, 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 dun. this place. One of the places I have to go. Military cyber dog. Dog meat. All this radiation's not good for my health.
Do not attempt to fight them. They will shoot you with their robotic stingers, and then...
Gonna have enough action points. The other one go? I must have went. Had a few shots.
Slight chance of seeing dispersal from botanical gardens predicted in the late evening.
That was a long pause. And a miss. Ammo. Some bottle caps. Sunset sarsaparilla. It's 3.08. Thought that would be my brain. Wow. Just to show off the room, and I can't get in there. In the role of one of those evil counties on the track. Potential. To the wrong one, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah! It's all beat up on the robot! Who gets to clean up all this mud? Me, that's who.
Two down. Give it a shovel. The impulse wave module on loan. Splicing experience. Biomechanical splicing terminal. Prohibited, yeah. 3 student records from the desk terminals. Find 3 student records. Of course the game would crash. Sign anyway. I gotta go to bed anyway, so that works out for me, I guess. I will catch everyone later. I'll most likely gonna be streaming on Monday. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to stream. So I will see you all then. Take care. Worship, subscribe, and obey, and peace out, and God bless.